Entity performing a launch status check at this time. All systems verify ready, resume count, and go for launch. OTC. All systems go. TBC. TBC, go. TBC. Pilot, exit control. OPS. Stop check. Go. Engine flight. Ignition flight. Pilot. Pilot, go. Yes. Yes, go. Let's go.
Good morning, Southern California. It's that time to get your lazy ass out of bed and kicked into gear. You are now tuned into the Not So Early Show with Racy and his crazy ass friends. Let's get this shit started.
My style is the bomb, the bomb, the dang, the dang.
Good morning, Southern California. It is Monday. Hell yeah. And I'm here with Jenna and Ronnie. Good morning, Jenna. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Welcome to the show. What are we drinking this morning? What do you got?
I'm drinking Rick's variety of coffee. They're not the same. So today is a sundae. I guess the flavor's sundae with French vanilla, so it's pretty good.
I like. Is that what you brought to Big Bear? I had like some blueberry pie. It was wonderful.
Yes.
That's coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying it? Is it good?
It's actually really good. I think what it is because he gets them off Amazon, so you can buy like a variety, and then basically it's kind of like whatever you like, you can order that brand.
Oh.
But we love it because you never know what you're grabbing.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. What do you got this morning, Ronnie? What are you drinking?
I have coffee with a spoonful of sugar. My regular jam in the morning.
Cool. All right.
How about you, darling? You feel so left out, but everyone knows you're drinking double black soot.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a man's coffee.
I see.
It's like 50 weight.
Okay. Wowzers.
So last night, to get the show started, last night we start getting texts from Jenna. And if you don't know Jenna, if you're not a close friend of hers, then,
oh my God.
She's a planner. She's got to get everything done. And not only is she a planner, she wants your input that she really doesn't want. She asks you for your input, but you don't give a fuck. She's going to plan it anyway. And last night she was planning like some like a boat ride to go look at some Christmas lights down in Newport Beach. And
I'm grateful for her planning.
No, me too. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
It sounds like you're complaining.
Really? The first thing he said is, it's cold. I didn't even give him the information. He's like, sounds cold. It's cold. It sounds cold.
This is true.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Get Ronnie. Where's the missus?
Well, here's what I'll tell you is all the women always complain it's cold. All of them. And like even more than me. Like I voice my opinion, but you guys complain. Over the weekend we were hanging out.
Oh my God, this is entirely different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And
with your tiny flame,
the women were the ones that were complaining that it was cold. Rick and I were like, okay, we can handle it.
The only reason why I was complaining that it was cold is because the fucking stupid holiday, whatever the heck we just eat, we don't really, yes, I'm grateful for you, yada yada. But I didn't want to get sick for the fucking holiday and Friendsgiving and shit. I can hang.
Because the women are the ones that have to do the most. While you men just sit and watch your turkey bowls and rice bowls.
Yes. And then you're just going to bitch about everything, and then I don't know where this is. Last night he couldn't even find the peanut butter and jelly. It was in the cabinets below the fucking Keurig. Like,
men do that. Men look like kids look.
Yes, he has me get out of bed and everything just to find the fucking. It's like right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he acts looks like I have this, this luxurious kitchen that has an island and everything. It's a very simple kitchen.
They don't move anything. They just open the
Bitch,
cupboard.
it was right there.
And if it's not there,
it was there.
They have a heart attack.
I opened it and I saw his fucking Jiffy and his fucking...
all I had to do was say that the women complained. I let them talk for about 3 minutes by themselves.
You said that we complain about the cold. This is entirely different.
You complain though. You just don't.
You're the cold bitch.
As soon as I was planning something very nice, because everything gets sold out. You were the first one to complain. It wasn't like, oh, fun. It was like, it's cold. It's cold.
I know. Father Christmas over here was like, oh my God, it's going to be cold.
And then I realized I was explaining myself then here I am like an idiot. Ray, they're going to have heaters. You can sit inside. I'm like, wait, why the shit? You know what? Freeze your huevitos off.
So then,
sorry, Ron.
No, it's fine.
So then it comes down for the time to buy tickets for us. And they need our names.
I felt like I met my friends again for the first time.
So we had to give them our government names for the tickets. And I'm almost ashamed of our parents, the way they name us, because Reinaldo Luis Castillo, Veronica Linda.
We're done. We're done.
Wait, Ricardo Agustin.
The Agustin was interesting.
Oh my God.
Agustin. Jenna Redfeather.
It was Jennifer.
This is true. Jennifer hits different than Jennifer, sure. It's like, wait, laughing. What? Jennifer.
Well, the funny thing was when I was, getting your guys' name, and as I'm filling in the form, I'm busting up laughing because none of us go by our names, really. I was dying laughing. I'm like, who are all these mofos? Like, who are all...
I think, honestly, just Candy.
The most OCS one, is freaking Reynaldas Luis.
Cindy was like, oh my God, I don't think they know my real name.
It's true, because we don't want to blow her cover.
Yeah. We stay with...
It's all love.
Yes.
No, I just felt good that we were all in the same boat. Literally.
Let me ask you this, Jenna. I spend my evenings watching TV. What do you do? What are you looking for? Are you looking through your Groupon? Fucking what are you doing?
Yes. Okay, Ray, it's that time of the year. So I'm looking at Black Friday specials.
Yeah.
I'm looking at planning. I'm looking at my calendar. I'm looking.
Yeah. What is Rick doing?
Probably the same thing that you're doing.
He's on his TikToks and watching car shit at the same time in the background.
All right. I just found it a little odd, so out of nowhere. It's like, hey, we're on a boat ride. We're going to go look at some Christmas lights. I'm like, it's November 19th.
They sell out, Jenna says.
Is there a bar on that boat?
Yes, that was one of the things she listed for your ass.
Yes, because I already knew you were going to complain. I actually did. Before I even told you guys, I was like, let me see if they have drinks, because I know Ray's going to say some shit.
It's Christmas already.
It's Christmas.
Thank you,
I want
Caesar.
the good deals. I would rather pay a good deal, because if not, we would be paying $85 a person, which I know people don't mind, but for 26 versus 85.
Hell yes.
That's extra drinks. That's extra drinks.
We're getting on the boat for $26?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Oh, all of a sudden, huh?
He has no idea. He didn't do the Venmoing or the fucking Zelling or anything. You know that. But when I do it, it's like, oh my God, what did you spend money on? Let's go through the charges over this weekend.
Oh, really? Let's recap on Friday night.
Let's go through the charges for this weekend, babe.
We'll
Is it recap yet for Friday night? Yeah. Talk your shit, Ray.
Boy math? Is this boy math?
Beer
And then also too, I like to do something to give back. So when we bought the tickets, because they had different boats that were doing it, this one, a part of the proceeds goes to a music program for the Orange County Philharmonic for the students.
Wonderful.
So yeah, right, musicians on the boat. And then I said it's the Philharmonic, and then Ray's like, who's Phil? So, what did I say, Ronnie? I told him who Phil was.
She said, "Fill these nuts."
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone out there in Radio Land. I love everyone slowly trickling in. Thank you, thank you.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see what we're going to be celebrating today in our National Bullshit Days. These are the days that us as Americans love to go ahead and celebrate. So what do? We pick anything and everything to celebrate so we can feel just a little bit more important. So today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and that's it. Okay, so here we go. We'll let Jenna choose whether or not... the first one...
Let me choose.
the first one's going to be World Children's Day. Yes or no?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, here we go. You're a mother, Jenna. You're supposed to love children.
I know. That's why I said okay.
I was very reluctant. Each year on November 20th, World Children's Day promotes the welfare of children around the world. The day also spreads awareness for issues that children face and celebrates international togetherness. Human rights just don't apply to adults, they also apply to children as well. You can't beat them. Children deserve the right to life, health, education, and even the right to play. Additionally, children's rights include the right to a family, a protection from violence, and not to discriminate against. All this happened in Jenna's household here. The beating and the protection and not being able to play.
All facts.
The child also has the right for their views to be heard. Fuck no.
18, they get rights.
I give our kids their opinion.
Wow.
There you go.
Stop it. Your boys are wonderful.
But they're slowly turning into little rays.
I did notice.
Did you not? Oh my God.
I did notice at Disneyland.
That's right.
The sarcasm. Even the pin. I'm celebrating cream of mushroom soup.
That's right.
Yep. I was seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between Children's Day and Child's Day? I'm not going to read both of them. We already did children. It's okay. It's inclusive.
It's inclusive.
National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. Peanut butter lovers and fudge lovers come together on November 20th to celebrate National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. On June 16th, people across the United States celebrated National Fudge Day just by adding a creamy or crunchy peanut butter to the celebration. It does continue. They will have a yummy taste of peanut butter as a fudge flavor and the star of the show. So peanut butter has its own day when it comes to fudge.
Interesting.
I prefer mint fudge, not peanut butter fudge. I do, yeah. I find
mint?
I like chocolate mint fudge. It's the best.
Is it like, okay. The only thing I like mint is those little dinner mints, those Andres.
The what?
Is that what he's talking about or something else? Andes.
No, he likes that flavor for sure.
Mint's the best.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see here. National Absurdity Day.
Yes.
That's absurd. Yeah. Okay, let's check it out.
This is our holiday.
On November 20th, National Absurdity Day reigns supreme. Oddness and weirdness take over. We're not so sure why, but it fucking does. There you go. National Absurdity Day.
I love it. Stay weird.
Yeah.
All right. Stay weird is, God damn it. What's the name of that city? Austin, Texas. That's their whole thing. Stay weird. Or keep it weird. Something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, there we are. Those are our 3 days. National Children's Day, Absurdity Day, and Peanut Butter Fudge Day. I think between Absurdity Day and the Peanut Butter Fudge, maybe I'll get some peanut butter fudge today at Knott's Berry Farm or something.
Oh,
Are we going to Knott's Berry Farm today?
I believe so.
All right, we'll see if we make it out there.
Peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cup. I love that.
That's what I think of when he says that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll be right back, everybody. When we do, I'm going to go ahead and bring you your weather, and we'll get started on some announcements and the weekend recap with Jenna and the shows that we had. So here we go. We're going to play one from June Clivas and the Ditty Boys. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't checked the weather, it's going to be a little warm this week. It's acting like it's a little summer, right? 75 degrees without a cloud in the sky today. Currently 56 here in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. Now, as we move on to the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's going to be 80 degrees, partly cloudy. And not cooling down till the weekend, where it drops down to 69 degrees, partly cloudy, with Bob peeking behind those clouds. If you don't know who Bob is, that's a big orange
80?
ball behind us. Yeah, 80 degrees.
80?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they said, which sucks, it's going to be El Nino weather, so it's going to be warmer weather, more rain, or something like that. That's what it was.
Well, there's
even my cousin, he lives in Spokane, Washington. He said that normally this time of year he would have a lot of snow. He hasn't yet. He said it's cold, but no snow has dropped yet.
Huh?
Or barely. But last year this time was like a lot.
Maybe this global warming thing is true. Who knows? It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Flat Earth.
Here
we go.
I was on that trip yesterday.
He fell down another flat Earth wormhole yesterday.
So much fun.
The fact that I recognize these people now, like this one dude, I don't know his name, but I know his voice and his face, and I immediately know he's watching Flat Earth.
It's windy as fuck here in Rialto and San Bernardino area.
Windy as fuck.
That's right.
Thank you, Rebel.
If you don't know who Windy is, ask Rebel.
I gotta go there later on.
Let's see here. I have a VA notification on my phone. Let me check that.
Oh my God. You're going to check that on air.
I have to, man. These are important. Let's see what it says here. VA notification. It's not letting me sign in. I'll check it later. Okay. It's important. All right. So, did you guys remember what the this or that was? This.
Yes, I think.
What was it?
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Or San Diego.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the other thing was.
Okay, so it's which city would you rather live in or visit? It was between San Francisco and San Diego.
Wait, but what was the third choice?
You said live? I thought it was visit.
It doesn't say either one. It doesn't really matter. Which city do you like the best?
Okay, well, I feel like it does matter though.
Okay, you know what? We'll play your game. Tell me why it matters. Go ahead. Fuck it.
What's the third choice?
What's the third choice?
The third choice is 5 Nights with Freddy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was interesting.
Very interesting. I feel like it does matter because I would like to visit San Francisco because I love San Francisco. However, I would prefer to live in a warmer climate.
Right.
Yeah,
so I would
choose
choose
San Francisco. But I'll live in San Diego.
Amen, sister. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how many voters there were. There was a lot of voters. Let's see. Out of 87 voters, 18% of the voters would rather spend 5 nights with Freddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you going to slip into those DMs?
Either they don't like either one of those cities or they just want to be with Freddy. So 18%.
They just want to be with Freddy.
57% of the winner goes to San Diego. People would rather, out of 87 people, 57% would rather live in or go to or visit San Diego in some way, shape, or form over San Francisco.
Yep, I'm gonna move in with Kara one day.
Yeah,
love it.
Like, what are some of the places that you like to go to when you're in San Francisco? Let's see, you have Pier 39. You have the downtown area.
Right.
You also have the ballpark. If you're into baseball, they got that real nice ballpark. And
you want to go to Alcatraz. You want to go to Muir Woods over there.
Right.
Because it's right there.
Do you include
the Palace of Fine Art?
Right. Do you include Levi Stadium, even though it's like in San Jose?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only been to when it was Candlestick Park. I have not been to the new stadium.
That's old school. I like that. That's pretty good.
That's 20 years ago.
All right. So yesterday we also had a contest, and what people didn't know, let's go ahead and get into this. You can absolutely, if you've tuned in today, you can win 5 nights with Freddy. And the only thing that I didn't tell, there was 118 people who entered, and the only thing you had to do to enter to win 5 nights with Freddy was just DM me. And as I put this in, like I was getting a lot of DMs. Like, so as soon as somebody DM'd, like, what the hell is this? It didn't matter. I entered them in to win 5 nights with Freddy, and I let them know that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Are these men and women?
Men and women. Yeah.
All right.
So as we're
Freddy, you're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, and believe it or not, out of 118 people, we do have a winner who wins 5 nights with Freddy, and it's the belt. The belt. He messaged twice, so he wins. So there you go.
Well, that took a different turn.
It did. So
all right.
We're gonna go ahead and send out the package, the hotel package, and everything. 5 nights with Freddy. Everybody goes to the belt.
No surprise, you'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, you'll be in Vegas. But 5 nights with Freddy. I guess he wants to do it again. So maybe next week, every Monday, we'll give Freddy away.
Wow, he only gets 2 days off per week.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only gets 2 weeks. So congrats to
the
belt. There you go. So
he stays pimping.
The belt did win 5 nights with Freddy, everybody. So make sure you congratulate him. Go ahead and slip into his DMs and let him know that he won.
Congratulations to Freddy.
Yeah.
5
Freddy.
nights with the belt sounds like a blast. Rebel demands a recount. Were you in the running?
Yep.
All you had to do was DM again, sir.
He was the first one to DM.
I thought it was going to be Howlin' Moon. I saw Slicko all up in your shit.
Yeah. Slicko.
I wasn't sure.
He was there too. But surprisingly enough, there was more men than women that were more interested in 5 nights with Freddy. I was like, okay.
I mean, it could do with the photo you chose for the flyer. he was kind of posing and,
with the women there?
Flexing his muscles. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the women. I was thinking of the photo of Freddie, babe. Wow.
Oh, okay.
But I know that you spent a lot of time working on that flyer.
No.
So
those women had to come into our living room so I could take a picture of Freddie with them.
The flyer, I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
So you are the belt. You are the grand champion and winning 5 nights with Freddie. There you go. I thought it was a pretty good way to get people to listen to the radio.
Caesar wants to know, where did you get those pictures, Ray?
You know. Come on.
Did you send them to him, Caesar? Because that's what he said. That's what he told me.
You gotta like read between the lines. Like Caesar's married now. He's like, oh, Ray, where did you get those?
So are you, asshole.
Let's see. It is Monday. I'm here with Jenna and Ronnie, and we did a this or that. Tuesday nights after hours with Mr. Kelly from 8 to 9 p.m. Make sure you go ahead and tune in to Mr. Kelly tomorrow. Tuesday and Thursday nights, you can also tune in to the world famous DJ Boogie at 6 p.m. in the Chicken Shack Show. Flashback Fridays, everybody. Are you doing a show on Friday, or are you going to take it off, Jenna, for Thanksgiving?
No, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to try to get back on Saturday at 11, but I might take it off this week. But I'll be back next week.
Okay. And then next week. So we'll go ahead and do that. Degenerate and Saturday's show, are you going to take that off too?
Possibly, because I'm supposed to be coming back into town early. So we'll see. All
right. Sunday Jamming the Oldies with Boogie at noon. Make sure you go ahead and check that out during the football games. You turn your TV down, listen to some kick-ass oldies, have a couple beers. On the Record with Sundays with Kelly and Steve Harms. And
he's so hardcore.
Yeah, man. He keeps it going.
They keep it going.
Yeah. Shout out to Kelly. Quick recovery. Hope you feel a lot better.
Amen.
Yeah, she went in for... something. I don't know what
a procedure, but she's a bad bitch.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know.
She's a total bad bitch, so she'll be great.
All day Sunday, you can tune into No, I'm sorry. You can tune into
Ronnie C's Jukebox Jamboree. All right. Where are we? Stella Bonita introduces the Widow Collection. Get your order now. Slide into her DM, Stella__Bonita.
Right.
And don't forget to submit your gigs to our California Dreamin' event calendar. It's up on our website, localmusicexperience.com. You can post any show you got.
That's right.
And are you gonna hit us with the weekend recap? Are you ready for that?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Weekend recap, everybody.
Well, the pause of silence is
it is
because Ray went hog wild on Friday night.
I did.
My God.
So my younger brother got a couple of tickets to go see John Fogerty, and it was a really great show. And I had never been to Yamava, and so we took the trip up to Yamava. It took about a couple hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 hours to get to Yamava.
I went as his driver.
Yeah. And I met my older brother and younger brother out there. My older brother wanted to gamble a little bit, and so we get over there. We have a couple drinks. We're getting ready, prep for the show. We start gambling a little bit.
Well, you left it out. We checked into the Bear Springs Hotel, which is like about under 2 miles away.
Yeah.
It's the sister property, right, of Yamava.
It's a beautiful hotel, man. So underrated. We make it over there, and you know what, Jenna? They have veteran parking there. Like it's like right next to the handicap parking. They have veteran parking.
Yes.
It's really cool. So we were able to park really close to the entrance. Well, at least really close to the sidewalk that gets you the entrance. It's a far walk, man.
Note to self, big. I should pay more attention to where we park when I know that Ray is not going to come back with me.
What?
Use the shuttle.
He was too antsy. He wanted to fucking gamble. He couldn't wait 10 minutes. And they're every half an hour from Bear Springs to Yamava.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
when we do the powwows at San Manuel, that's where everybody stays at.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was before the hotel opened up, but...
Well, if you've never been to Yamava, it's really nice in there. It looks like a regular Vegas hotel. They really captured everything. And so, we got a little gambling in right before the show. But here's what I'll tell you. It was so fun to go into a big arena and see. I had no idea they had such a venue like this in Yamava because I've never been there. But John Fogerty had come out, and he walked out all by himself, and it was all dark, and they put one spotlight on him, and he hit like two notes on his guitar. just to kind of check the tuning. And then people started going wild, cheering on, and then they calmed down a little bit. He waited for it to calm down, and then he said, I get to play my songs tonight because, he got all the rights to his music back.
Right.
And he started off with Green River and just went to town, and everybody started going crazy. It was so much fun. And he was just going from one song to another. About halfway into the show, I guess he plays with his family.
Okay.
His family's there. So they kind of turned it into a jam session, which was kind of cool, but it was like more backyard kind of, hey, we're hanging out, let's see what you got kind of thing. So it was really fun. And anyway, we make it through the show, but drinks are so expensive there. They're like $12 a beer. And $12 a beer. And I'm not talking about a tall can. These are like pints. So we smuggled in shots of rum. Like the single shots of rum. We had like 12 of them. Mm-hmm. Ronnie snuggled some in her purse. I snuggled some in. And
my purse.
And we were her purse.
My boobs.
Anyway, we were drinking those all night too as well. So we kind of got tuned up like that. So it was really good. And we had so much fun watching Fogarty doing our shots in front of people. And,
do you remember FaceTiming me during the concert?
No. I do not.
I think the funniest part was you FaceTime me, but you didn't have your camera on, so I couldn't see shit.
Well, it was dark in there.
But I could hear it. You called me during Bad Moon Rising, so that was very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has no recollection of it, apparently.
I don't, no.
And at that moment, I was actually sitting having a glass of wine with your older brother, Julian, because we were awaiting dinner at the Pines Steakhouse.
Boring.
Where I had a delicious dinner.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
we had a good time. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so after that, let's just say I went into cruise control and Yamava, and after the concert, kind of did a little bit of gambling with my brothers, and I didn't know that they didn't start serving alcohol to 5 p.m. and they stop at like 1 p.m. over there at Yamava. So you don't get a lot of time to drink.
Do you mean 1 a.m.?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I see, because that's interesting. Were you just gambling all evening into the wee hours then? Because I thought you were just drinking.
Well, it's both. You do both when you're there.
Go ahead, catch up on that text. Okay. I will say this, though. I did have dinner with your brother, and it was lovely. We had I had my steak black and blue. It was fantastic. We had crab cakes and wedge salad and creme brulee. You name it, we had it.
Yeah.
But then you came out of the concert. You bought some T-shirts. I ended up taking them back to our hotel room. You completely forgot about those T-shirts. They were a surprise in the morning. But I did receive a beautiful phone call from you at 4 o'clock in the morning to pick you up from Yamava.
Right.
So that was fun. Let me tell you, that was fun. When you go to sleep at midnight and then your husband wakes you up at 4 to drive 2 miles to pick his ass up, like, where are you? And I told him, like, I'm at our hotel. And he's like, well, come and get me. Take me to our room. And I said, okay, well. And then he repeatedly calls me, and not realizing that I am 2 miles away.
Yes.
Right. So I took, designated driver for sure. I was basically his bitch that night.
No.
No.
We just do things for each other. There's like, we don't.
Well, your brother's the one who bought me dinner that night.
Yeah, but that was planned. Like we only had 2 tickets. Mm-hmm. Okay, we had 2 tickets to go, so it was already planned that you were going to try to get a ticket. It was failed.
Actually, I didn't tell you that. I was just going to buy my own ticket and go. But
you did tell me that.
I told you that as we got closer to the casino.
That's telling me.
I see.
I don't understand. The women's way of thinking is so weird. Like, I didn't tell you till we...
The men's way is very different, honestly, because he's like, oh, no, I didn't... Like, what? I didn't gamble that much. I have no recollection of many things that night. Oh, it was just a little treat. Oh, but I got free tickets. That's the best part.
It is.
Free tickets plus everything else. I should have gone to Cancun again. I always say this. Every time. Should have gone to Cancun.
All right.
Faithful, concerned wife. That's right. Faithful, concerned wife who was in her hotel room by 11 o'clock.
Those are your choices. I don't understand.
I wasn't going to stay there and drink until 4 in the morning or gamble. You're crazy.
These are your choices.
I will just say, we are so blessed that only one of us gambles.
That's right. I'm going to play something when we come back.
I need a palate cleansing.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play something when we come back. And when we do, we're going to talk about our Saturday night. It's going to be so much fun. Here we go.
I got a chip on my shoulder and a pain in my neck. Goes by the name of Sam. I've got 500 reasons and I just tooled down the cam. Every single word I say is true. I got this double rock and roller, gonna roll me far away from you. Liquor store to cash my check, saw your brother man. Well, he said he was at work last night, but you said you was with him. Every single word I say is true. I got this double rock and roller, gonna roll me far away from you. Now there's money in my pocket and I sure don't need no man hanging around my crib all day and sticking out his hand. Let's rock. Alright, now let's roll. Nobody in this world to count on whenever you're in a jam. Nobody but me, myself, and I. So give 'em that's how we am. That's how we am. Every single word I say is true. I got this double rock and roller, gonna roll me far away from you. See, there's this double rock and roller, just took me far away from you.
Welcome back, everybody. After that whole deal at Yamavon, checking out Fogarty, we got invited to a party, and they even invited Jenna, which is fun because they never invite Jenna. And
Oh, God.
You are awful.
we get invited. Dave had invited us to, I guess, his wedding reception, right? Is that what we would call it? Reception?
Yeah.
We call it like a reception?
Yes.
Celebration of their love.
Yeah, and we were invited to this beautiful home.
Yes.
It's like in Los Angeles somewhere. Where was it?
In Sherman Oaks.
In Sherman Oaks. And it was, I don't know, it wasn't too far. It was about 25 minutes from the house. No traffic. And when we got there...
Ray has no idea because, again, I was the chauffeur.
Yeah. Well, how long was it? How long was
About
the trip?
40.
Was it really?
Yes.
Maybe I was just having fun because we were all
You were.
driving together.
We carpooled. It was lovely.
Yeah. So we got to go with June, Candy, Rick, Jenna, myself, Ronnie, and a whole bunch of people that we see every now and then. You know what?
What?
Dave has a lot of friends, man.
Why are you surprised?
Or were they Lila's friends? Is that was
That's quite possible.
Lila,
That's quite possible.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves Lila.
Yeah.
Yes, she looked amazing, gorgeously
She
thin.
did.
She always does.
She looked like
That dress was stunning,
yes,
though.
she looked like a princess.
Yes.
When she was walking around. She did. I don't know how to describe it. I'm a man, you know. She looked like she wasn't even walking. She was floating around everywhere she was going.
She was missing the tiara.
Ooh,
Yeah, see?
Dave, are you
It looked like
listening?
something
She was
out of the
missing a
royal
tiara.
I don't know if they're listening, but
Gorgeous.
Anyway, she looked really, really nice and
Beautiful.
They had the whole night planned perfectly, man. Everybody got seats, and it was in this lavish backyard with Edison lighting, and there was a pool that looked like a lagoon. Why do you look like that when I say this?
I looked at Jenna.
Yeah, why?
I can't look at Jenna?
You look at Jenna when I say something nice. Like, there's compliments coming out of Ray's mouth right now.
Maybe we should face the camera back to Ray. He doesn't like when I look at you.
Do you understand why I'm... Because, like, when I say nice things, you, like, look at Jenna like, oh, my God, is that him?
You know what?
Yeah,
you're making this...
We're not used to you saying nice stuff.
It was a beautiful night.
It really was.
There was an open bar.
White Lotus.
Yes, White Lotus.
And the dogs. And the Newfoundland dogs.
The dogs were beautiful as well.
Yeah. Describe the dogs.
Bears.
Large teddy bears.
Right.
There was a brown one, a chocolate one, a black one, and a black and white one. Yeah. And it was funny because people wanted to dance on the dance floor, and these beautiful puppers were out and just lounging, and then they'd plop.
Man, they were nice.
And people were trying not to fall on top of these beautiful animals.
The dogs were somewhat of an ornament to the party too, as well. Yeah, I wanted to take one home too, as well.
I did. I just wanted to like take one, lay on one, and watch a movie. Like,
yes,
big cuddle bears.
He had hired DJ Nate for all the music, and I kind of felt like I was in old Los Angeles, like in the 1950s, hanging out with all the celebrities at in Los Angeles with everybody, and kind of hanging. There were so many people there that I loved so much, and as I was looking at everybody, I was like, wow, Dave has a lot of nice people here. I have no idea why he invited us. It's like
yeah, I hear you.
But we were able to hang out and grab a table with June and her wife and Rick and Jenna,
Maddie and Carol and Chris.
Right,
that was lovely.
Right,
that was a blast.
And it's so much fun to like not be in a club or a bar, but in a nice social setting and getting to know people.
Right.
Because, strangers would come up and say, "Are these seats taken?" And they would sit down, and we were able to learn a little bit more.
There was a gentleman we did not know, but we thought looked like who, Jenna?
Anthony Bourdain.
And then the men were arguing that he looked like Richard Gere.
He looked like Richard Gere.
No, he looked like Anthony Bourdain.
Like, Dave knows a lot of beautiful people.
You know what, though? This gentleman, he handled the sense of humor really well.
Yes, because we were talking about some bullshit.
Where he had met Dave or something about the relationship.
Oh, my God.
Ray was like very serious. He goes, "Oh, I met Dave in rehab." And I was like, "Oh, my God." And luckily the guy was just like so well into like
had the best sense of humor.
Yeah.
He really did.
Yeah.
Because I even think as he sat down on our table, we were talking about the dogs, and we were, in our safe space in our comfortable setting, and we were talking about like the size of the dog's poop, and that's when he sat down, and I went, "Oh my God, so sorry," but.
Yeah, and poor Carol, because when you ladies went to the restroom, you left me there with my little bro Ray, and Ray was like, started to insult me, and I was going back at him, and Carol's eyes bugged out, like she really thought
that you were fighting, like really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
We were saying some pretty good things.
It was Ray and I. Carol was so sweet looking at us, and she probably thought that Ray and I were just like. Yeah.
She thought we were going at each other's throats, but we were just messing around.
They fight like Bart and Lisa Simpson. It's ridiculous. if you're ever around this, but yeah.
I asked her. I was like, "Hey, did Dave invite you, or did Rick just bring you?" Like,
yeah, that's how it started. We were going back and forth, burning each other.
It was fun.
All in all, a beautiful night. I really loved Dave's surprise to Lila when he serenaded her.
Oh, it was beautiful, beautiful.
Like just when you couldn't think Dave's voice couldn't get any better.
Oh wow!
He pulls stuff like that out. You know what I mean? It even put us in the mood.
And he had Danny and Little Mo like back him up on the little doo-wops,
Little doo-wops. And then they had their dance together, and everybody joined in after. I would love to relive that party again. Because it was so much fun, man. Like, I wanted it to last forever. And it kind of did. We didn't know if it was going to rain on that party or not. And
We all came prepared.
We all came prepared, but it didn't end up raining. I mean, it drizzled for a couple seconds, but it was nothing too crazy. But I was really happy to be a part of all those people that and be invited as a friend of Dave. It was really fun. Yeah.
But the ambiance was beautiful. Everything, the music, the people celebrating their love was wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, everything was cool except for Jenna. I mean, she was like a stick in the mud. You know?
Whatever.
But congratulations to the beautiful couple.
Yes.
They kept on saying that they're moving to Italy, and I want to go visit them when they finally.
I feel like everyone there wants to go visit them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good luck with that, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Put it in our calendar.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna have to plan.
It was a really good time, though. I had a great time there. I can't say enough of great things about that party. I was blown away about everybody. Okay, enough of the mushy stuff.
Enough of the mushy stuff.
You ready for some stories? Okay,
sure.
Here we go.
I didn't know we would just skip over Sunday, but fantastic.
Yeah,
okay.
Sunday was a stupid day. The Seahawks lost. That's all that matters.
They did lose.
Yeah.
They by a point.
1 point.
That's why there's no NFL recap today.
That's right.
Apparently.
There's no recap when the Seahawks lose.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Noted. So that's going to be a lot of weeks with no recap.
Miracle drink promises to cut blood alcohol level in half in just 30 minutes. What? Is this like a sports drink that they're coming out with, or a powder you add to water? I wonder what it is. It's half. So wow. Okay, well, let's read about it. It's called a safety shot. A new blood alcohol detox drink set to launch later this year promised to reduce blood alcohol content in less than an hour after consumption and make hangovers a thing of the past. Don't they already have something like this? It's oh my god, I can't remember what the name. I don't remember. But they sell it, and it's like right next to the 5-hour energy bottle.
Do they work?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know when we go anywhere, like we see all our friends with those patches on, right? We were in Palm Springs. Everyone was in the fucking pool with all like 6 patches on,
right.
But everyone still woke up hungover. You kind of just need the IV drip the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious how this is gonna work or not, or play out.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's read on here. The global market of hangover cures is growing faster than ever. The experts predicting that it will exceed $6 billion by 2030. A fast-growing market usually means cutthroat competition, and that it is certainly the case here. With hundreds of startups fighting to establish themselves as major players, one of the most promising companies in the field is Safety Shot, formerly Jupiter Wellness, whose upcoming product set to launch in Q4 of 2023. That's right now, as a matter of fact, has been described as the biggest disruption in the drink market to date. What are you laughing at?
Kara says it does work. The good morning. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
Manny wants you to try the gas station boner pills.
What?
Go Eagles. All right.
Try the gas station boner pills. Is it for a hangover? Does that work? Like the rhinos? Do they work?
I don't know.
They're called rhinos. There's other ones, but I just remember the rhino. Yeah.
He goes, I just know it's called that because I don't know why.
They're behind the counter.
Have you ever purchased these pills?
Situational awareness.
Have you? Right. Okay.
Jenna, what did you do this weekend? It's all about Ray. She was with me.
I know, right? You skipped over Sunday.
I wasn't with you on Sunday.
Thank you.
But never mind, I won't talk about it.
And you always complain that we never ask you about you.
Yeah,
You didn't ask Jen about her.
Yeah, you're like, you guys never ask me. You always cry.
In half, that will take Ray down to 0.25.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, team. Situational awareness. That's right. Fantastic.
Would you purchase this safety shot?
Oh,
They're $5.
I thought you were asking about the other thing, but sure, why not? Try both.
Well, you have your own concoction that saves us when we're in Vegas and we've been drinking, and then we do that.
When I can get it down your throat, yes.
Yeah. So what is it? What do you have?
I do. It's like a pack of electrolytes with cold water and Alka-Seltzer and aspirin.
Okay, so they did something like that too as well.
Before and after.
What do you mean before and after?
Like we drink it before we start
we
drinking,
do.
And
We
then
do,
when
yeah.
we return.
Right.
Because that shit sneaks up on you and you think you're fine. And then you wake up in the middle of the night. And
Jenna,
you're like, why am I so thirsty?
Do you have any concoctions to save you from a hangover, Jenna? Do you have anything like that? Did you do?
Yeah, I drink. I try to drink water in between, and then just hydration. The Kara gives me this. Kara, type in what it is.
She gives hangover shot.
Okay.
Yes, it's like it's really good though what she gives because it works for all of us. She's always given it to me after the Halloween party from last year and this year, and I seriously. But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
I used
Put
to
it on the forum.
Back in the day, I used to have French fries with a Gatorade. This was back in the day, and I never got a hangover from that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what it is?
French fries.
It's greasy food or something. Anthony
Yeah.
Bourdain would say you have a Coke, a classic Coke,
Yeah.
and like a really spicy soup, and you kind of like get it all out, like
Yeah,
para
it's
la cruda,
something.
where people have menudo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pop in before I would go to bed. I'd pop 2 Tylenol, have some like fries and a Gatorade, and I'd be good in the morning.
In our
But again,
in the
knock
youth.
on wood, I haven't had a hangover yet. I've tried to like not get to that point because I hate hangovers. They suck.
Now, does anybody partake in hair of the dog when they have a good hangover? Does anybody do? I know I still do it.
In my
It's
20s.
a horrible thing to do, but once you know, there's cutbacks to that though. There are some downsides. What you got?
The belt writes, you can always moderate your drinking. Crazy, I know. Never mind.
That's not Scotty. Somebody's coming in. Scotty doesn't talk like that.
T-Mac writes, just keep drinking. Be a man. I love that. No, you can handle that.
Yeah,
the hair of the dog.
yeah.
You had me do it once, and ooh, it was rough.
It's
It was
rough.
rough. I was like sailing that morning, and I
Right.
got through some physical things, but I think I drank half a pint, and I was spitting again. It
okay.
was not fun.
So along with
I don't think I've ever been able to push through like that. The hair of the dog.
it's probably one of
It's
my
for men.
It's probably one of my signature moves from Vegas. You know, because like in Vegas, you're allowed to start drinking the next day right away. You know, if you can squeeze down breakfast. I remember one time we went to Vegas with your cousin Steve.
Oh, that was bad.
And we just finished breakfast. It was like 9:30 in the morning. We'd finished breakfast, and we were ordering shots already as soon as we were done.
Well, correction, we ordered shots and a cocktail with breakfast.
With breakfast,
and I
yeah.
don't think I'd done that in Vegas.
So there's no
With
rules in Vegas. You can do this. So hair of the dog is probably something that.
So I kind of did that, I guess.
Yeah.
No. I think I stood drunk is what happened. We went to sleep like at 4.
Right.
And we were already having breakfast. So I don't think that I even had the time to feel hungover.
Right.
I just kept drinking like T-Max said.
Well, that's the whole concept behind hair of the
it's so
dog is
bad.
to get that back.
I
So
see.
yeah, so that way it sets your minds right, balance you out, however you want to describe it. Everything that rehab tells you not to do, that's what you do. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it really helps out. And then you don't think so?
I don't know. I really want to try that hangover shot that Jenna and Kara are talking about now.
Did we come up with a name with it? Do we know what it is?
It's called the hangover shot.
Oh.
Google it. It's like $6.
Yeah.
Huh. Imagine that.
Imagine that. We're going to try that. Thank you. Ray might need 2, though, considering
Why?
the quantity of drinks you consume.
Well, it depends. Like, I'm really responsible with my drinking, to tell you the truth. Like, if I know I don't have to do something the next day, then fuck yeah, I'm going all in. But if there's something I got to do, then I'm not going to go hard. I'm not going to do anything like that. Like
Read that.
All right, here we go, everybody. Let's go ahead and start this. Today's LME is brought to you by Racy's Hangover Boner Pills. With Racy's pills, you can rid one of a headache with another. Now at your local Circle K. God damn it, Manny! Why did I read that? There you go.
You know what? You should really make a little
Yeah.
commercial to air on LME like that.
We'll have
for funsies that Manny writes.
Yeah, Manny can write
Yes.
all these. This is a good one.
That's how zombies are born.
With,
yes.
With Racy's pills, you can rid one headache with another. It's pretty good.
Wow. That's pretty funny. Clever, sir. Very clever.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, we got a couple more stories here.
You sure do.
Let me go ahead and play something here. I want to go ahead and congratulate the belt one more time for winning the 5 Nights with Freddy's contest. Thank you so much. We're going to send you out your care package and hotel reservations.
And boner pills.
And boner pills. We'll go ahead. We'll be right back, everybody. Here we go.
Drink, drank, drunk. You asked me how my evening went. Drink, drank, drunk. Now my head feels like cement, and I can't even count up all the money that I spent. $1 bills in every pocket. Tell me which one is wet. Drink, drank, drunk. You asked me how my weekend went. Drink, drank, drunk. Well, I ain't broke, but I'm badly bent, and I know this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. But if you listen to my song, it might lie to you too. Never use proper tense. And I can't wait for next weekend when I get paid and I do it all again. I can't wait for next weekend when I get paid and I do it all again. Drink, drank, drunk. Ask me how my life has been. Drink, drank, drunk. Well, since I can't remember when, and I know that I'll have to pay the piper someday. But up until that time, I'll keep on doing it this way. Drink, drank, drunk. Drink, drank, drunk. Drink, drank, drunk. There we go. Drink, drank, drunk. I think I choked.
First with the latest news, national and local news.
All right, what are you laughing at? What do you got?
Now, who's the top and who's the bottom? Manny, I don't want to know these things.
Is this right here? U.S. Customs officials?
Yes. Thank you, Jenna, for the story.
Okay, here we go. U.S. Customs officials seized giraffe feces from woman at Minnesota airport. She was bringing over giraffe poop? That's what's going on?
Apparently.
Federal Customs agents poo-pooed. That's what it says.
You read that so...
Yeah, he did.
You read it then.
No, continue. You hit so good. Go for it.
Okay. Federal Customs agent poo-pooed the plans of an Iowa woman who wanted to make jewelry from a giraffe feces she picked up on a trip to Kenya and brought back to the U.S. in her luggage. The woman declared a small box of feces when she was selected to have her belongings inspected upon arrival in Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport, September 29th, according to the U.S. Customs Border Protection. So she actually fessed up to it that, I got a box full of shit here. That's what happened.
Okay.
The woman, who was not identified, told officials she planned to use the waste to make a necklace, as she had done in the past with moose poop. Who buys this stuff, man? Are you serious?
Maybe it had a fun shape. I don't know.
What?
Maybe. I have no idea because my brain immediately.
Maybe a nice color.
I thought a shape of some sort. I have no idea, but like, what happens when your body temperature warms up? You know, like my jewelry on me will,
melt.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Like a mood
Is there
ring.
an odor?
This is
a mood ring, a poo ring.
Poo ring. The woman is not identified. Told officials that she's done it before with moose poop. Giraffe poop can be brought back to the U.S. with the proper permits and inspections, according to the Minnesota Public Radio and local music experience. Right. The station reported that the woman won't face any sanctions because she declared the feces and gave it to customs. So they're going to give it back? Is she able to keep that stuff?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay.
It says, didn't it say she had to get a permit for the poop?
Yeah.
Okay. The agency's agricultural specialists destroyed the giraffe poop.
Oh.
They just light it on fire like a burn pit.
I bet one of them took it home and made jewelry.
Why?
Well,
that's recycling at its finest.
Thank you. Oh, here we go. Resourceful, huh, darling?
Resourceful, yes.
That's one way.
Save your shit.
Save your oof. Mm-mm.
There is a real danger in bringing fecal matter into the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Chicago's field director LaFonda.
No way.
That's her name.
LaFonda?
No way. Yes.
Like Napoleon Dynamite,
Yeah.
LaFonda?
Yes,
Shut up.
That's a great name.
It really does say, oh my God, Director LaFonda. That's incredible.
You know that movie ruined her life.
Yes, LaFonda. Oh my God. I would spell it the way it does in the movie.
If this person had entered the U.S. and had not declared these items, there is a high possibility a person could have contracted a disease from this jewelry and developed serious health issues. Why? What goes through people's head?
No, but also, I don't know. Whatever.
It's just people looking for the next best thing, and they invest their money in giraffe poop, thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna sell in the U.S. because people are fucking weird.
Remember, maybe like a year ago, we saw that people were collecting their partner's semen and using it for necklaces and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I guess, similar.
I mean, it's more intimate than shit. It's like
it's more intimate.
Well, yeah, semen is more like a gift of life. It's a matter of fact, like shit is like death.
Okay, all right. Let's put this.
Gift of life.
Top three. Put these in a countdown. A giraffe poop.
Yeah.
Your partner's semen or someone's ashes, because those are all in necklaces apparently. Rank them, darling.
Well, poop is number 3.
Remember?
Nobody wants
4.
Vial of blood. I like that.
A vial of blood. Mm-hmm. I think I would put vial of blood as number 1.
Oh,
I would. I think that would be kind of cool.
A locket of your hair.
Jenna, just coming in with all these. Yes, and yes.
I
think I'd wear all of them except for the poop.
The feces one is definitely at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, I'm not going to hang out with that.
What if it was your own?
Why would I wear my own shit on me? That's fucking crazy.
I don't know. The pearl necklace is a lovely thing. The pearl sure is.
Who said that?
Thank you to the motherfucking belt.
Oh,
Close
the belt.
enough.
Okay, all right. We all share the same brain.
Yep.
Okay, so and then I would put the ashes and the semen. Okay, number 1 would be blood for me. I would not mind.
I'm kind of into that.
I just think it's kind of cool. Like, really, there's really blood in there. Didn't somebody do that with a pair of shoes? Somebody did that with a pair of shoes last year.
No, I don't know. We were talking about Angelina did that.
Angelina Jolie.
Billy Bob, yeah.
Yeah, they used to wear their vial of blood.
I would dig that.
Are you going to donate some B positive for me to wear in a vial or what?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds exciting.
Be positive.
He's also mixed with some zinc.
With some zinc?
Whatever pills the VA's having me take.
I know. What's in this? You can drink it for a head change.
It's fucking blue.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, well, is that the end of the shit story? Let's keep going here. This is a real danger when bringing fecal matter to the U.S., LaFonda said. If this person had entered the U.S. and not declared these, she would have contracted a disease, African swine fever.
Sounds like another band name.
Sounds like a
swine fever.
strip club.
Wow. A strip club? Swine fever? Okay.
Never mind. No comment.
I know. I was like, do tell, Jenna. Do tell.
What do you
Elaborate.
No, I'm just saying swine refers to pigs, and you're saying a strip club?
It could be for the clientele. Let's not read into it too much. What are some of the names of strip clubs that you've seen that's a little off? Like Deja Vu, right? Yeah, 100 pretty girls and 3 ugly ones.
Deja Vu, it was called the Eiffel before.
Right.
And Eiffel as in the eye, not the Eiffel.
Yeah, the Eiffel. Yeah. Any other ones, strip club names?
Mr. Fritz.
Mr. Fritz?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Yeah.
Fritz was a great one.
That was in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a beautiful one.
Yeah, that was a little bit more fun. Bambi's.
That's in TJ. That's not even a straight whorehouse.
That's right. It is in TJ.
The fact that you know gives me anxiety.
Ready for clearing that up. The bada bing.
Wasn't Jumbo's Clown Room a bikini bar, Scotty? I don't know if it was a full. Was it? I don't.
The library.
The library.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The library. The Holiday, I remember that one was in Santa Fe Springs. I don't know if it's still there.
Holiday. Oh, yeah, between Norwalk and...
yes.
Yeah, that was a good
there.
one. I went with my dad.
Wow.
We better
That
take a subject
explains so
right
much.
before you start sleeping on the couch.
Well, no, I mean, I remember I came back from basic training and my dad was like, let's go have a beer. And I think we went to the Holiday. He took me there.
Oh.
And we had a beer there.
Rhino. I remember the Spearmint Rhino. My brother used to
That's
go
like
there.
right here.
That's like a chain.
Yeah.
They got those in
Oh,
Vegas.
Yeah, they have them all over.
Yeah. Next LME trip, we'll go to we'll rate some strip clubs. We'll go.
Top 10, huh? Top 10 countdown?
Yeah, we'll go top 10.
Wonderful. Okay.
We'll go how many are close here in Alhambra? We got any out here?
I don't know. You tell me.
You've been living here.
I haven't been.
You haven't been to a strip club?
I'll take Ronnie to the Black Diamond.
What is that? Sounds terrifying.
It's a male strip club.
No, thank you. I don't want anyone's dong in my face. I'm good.
Today,
Dong.
Shipwreck Joey's. Who says dong?
I do. What do you want me to say? Ween? Like, come on.
Today's LME is brought to you by Racy's Zupu. Genuine, fresh, and shipped to your home. TSA got your fecal hung. Maybe it's time for Racy's dung. God damn it, Manny. There we go.
Shipwreck Joey's. Ha! I was at Deja Vu last Saturday.
Who said that?
That's right. Sin did.
Oh, that's right.
See, Jumbo's was like a burlesque thing. I thought it was more bikini bar-ish.
Aren't we
if you
going to
will.
see we're going to go see a burlesque show here pretty soon,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Where are we going?
Oh, yeah.
What did Jenna plan for us?
Shut up. Because it's true. But
You're
shut
so
up.
right. I love when she plans things.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to plan things.
We were going to go to the Tiki Bar. That was the whole thing. The High Roller Tiki Bar in
Facts.
Solving.
Facts.
But it
Okay.
happened to just be a burlesque show that day. So, yes, I did plan for us to go.
I don't even have to worry about what I'm doing on the weekends anymore. I just Jenna lets me know hey, this is where we're going. And then that's it. We go. That's how
True.
that's
I
how we
just tell
roll.
them you have to wear this.
I deal
Because
with
we're
the
going
wife
here.
now. I deal
like
with
it.
the wife.
I like it. I like it. I know. I'm like, I speak for us. We're going.
Yeah. I'm taking Ray off the chat now.
That's why we have another one without Ray. Do you understand?
That's right.
Why do you guys not have me on the chat?
Because
It's
you
bullshit.
complain when we blow it up
of your
and have
comments.
fun. Yes.
The way you guys talk right now, that's how the chat is. You guys just yell over each
Whatever.
other.
No, we don't. You're killjoy.
It's like I can't even look at you. He won't let me sit next to her when we go places. Right? This is the first time ever that he's had the camera facing me the whole show while we're on air. And
he's
Ray,
like Spanish.
he's having fucking comments like, "Oh my god, the way you're looking at her." Like what? I'm not saying anything. I'm talking to her with my eyes. I do that all the time. I don't understand. Whatever.
Did you notice even at the wedding, Ray had to sit in between you and I?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, I did.
It's right.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate that.
You two have to be separated.
Whatever.
You two
And
have
he's
to be
like,
separated.
Oh, Jenna's withering because she's not next to Ronnie.
And then these two assholes. Ah, shit.
Yeah. Freaking Steve Martin and what's his name? The wild and crazy guys. Dan Aykroyd.
Wild and crazy guys. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're done. We're done. You can speak now.
done,
You may
Ray.
speak.
Ray C's almost done Tiki Bar.
Shit.
And
And
strip
strip
club.
club. Good
That's
Lord. He's the one who's going to be doing the stripping.
Me? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
Oh, but you can.
No.
Like you can and you will. You need to.
That's right, Clarabelle.
Oh my God. Oh well. So, the name of today's show is probably what? Drinking and strip clubs. Well, we didn't talk too much about
Blackouts
strip
at
clubs.
Yamava.
Yeah. Oh well.
You know, the typical, the usual.
The usual Friday night for Ray.
All right. I'm gonna play one more when we come back. We'll see. What's the next story here? What do we got? Stanley Tumbler survived a woman's car fire. The Cup
Yes.
company
the cup.
is buying her a new vehicle. Oh, that's kind of cool. We'll read about it. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Can't buy me love, can't buy me love. I'll give you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I'll give you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love. I'll give you all I got to give if you say you love me too. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got, I'll give to you. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love, can't buy me love. Everybody tell me so, can't buy me love. No, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond ring, and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you like the kind of things money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love. Yeah. Can't buy me love. Everybody tell me so. Can't buy me love. No, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond ring, and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you like the kind of things money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love, can't buy me love. Love can't buy me love.
Welcome back, everybody. Jenna had to take off. She's got a job or something like that. Stupid.
Wow. Okay.
Stanley Tumbler survived a woman's car fire, and the Cup company is buying her a new vehicle. Like a coffee mug? Is that what's going on? Okay.
Like our water.
Right. If you didn't understand the hype Stanley Tumbler before, prepare to have your mind blown. Stanley Tumblers are known for their durability, and a video that went viral on TikTok proved that to be right. Thirsty after you catch a fire? Well, Stanley 1913 is like, no problem, I got you. She captioned the video. User at Daniel Martin Lettering shared a video of the inside of her car was on fire the day prior, and everything was visibly destroyed except for her Stanley Cup.
Wow.
You know what they're not doing?
What are
is
they
they
not
ought to
doing?
figure out how they should use this functionality on other things that won't burn. Like, great, you guys came up with the technology for the cup not to be burned.
Okay.
There's got to be other things.
Like?
I don't know. Like, They have safes that you can keep in your house.
Right.
If your house burns down, they have those safes that are fireproof. They need to do something like that with other things, whatever it might be. Whatever might be important to you, they got to take that technology from the cup and protect something else. I don't know. Your kids, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wonder how they do
like
that.
Like a doggy bed, like a little doggy house.
Something like that. Everybody's so concerned about the Stanley spills, but what about if it melts? She said in the video, fire yesterday still has ice in it.
Wow.
Are you serious?
You know what's funny? Because, the craze maybe a couple of years ago was all about the Yeti cups, remember?
Okay, yeah.
How they kept the ice over 24 hours, yada, yada. And then it was the hydro flasks and whatnot, right? We have a couple of those, and now it's the Stanley cups.
Yeah.
So do you think we're going to be seeing them everywhere now after this?
Probably. It's good. It's just like the ocean spray guy, the guy who was...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like one of those things. Yeah. So if you look at it that way, I hate it when they come up with these weird names. The Hydro Flask. It's a fucking canteen. It's a water bottle. Hydro Flask.
It's their brand, though. Well, you're not going to call it the same thing.
Let's see. If we were to come up with another name for a water bottle, what would it be?
I don't know, because you would end up deciding. You would have the last say because you mostly dislike everything I suggest.
Yeah, but your suggestions build me up to like the great idea. You know what I mean?
I see.
Like your ideas are the building blocks of the mastermind.
Oh, I see.
That's
why I'm the assistant.
Right. So I don't hate your ideas. I need them.
He needs them.
Even though they're discarded very quickly, I still need them to get to where I need to be. It's like a roadmap.
I serve my purpose, huh? You use me to get where you need to be.
Bolsa.
On so many levels. I like it.
Bolsa de agua.
Bolsa de agua. Ray would never come up with that one.
Toma way.
Toma way.
Toma way.
Toma way. I like that one. That's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
The thirst trap.
The thirst trap.
Yes.
These are great.
I like that a lot too.
Let's see.
The wet box. I feel like we're describing something else now.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wiener.
The belt's on fire. 5 nights with Freddie and the wet box all in one day. Bell wins again. The wet box. These are great.
Which one would you buy?
The wet box.
Lovely. Okay.
I wonder if they come in like doubles.
All right. See where you're at with that, huh?
Anytime stuff is suggestive like that, it sells. Just simply because sex sells.
Sex does sell.
It does. The wet box? Come on now. It's beautiful.
I've never heard it called that, so that's cool.
Let's go ahead and patent that right now.
You see all of our people, all of our friends, all of our listeners.
Well, here's
Get your own wet box now.
Keeping it wet.
Keeping it wet. Stay wet.
So, we can just get a whole bunch of canteens and water bottles, call it the wet box from China, and start selling them. We up it by 80% of what we paid for it, and now we got ourselves a business.
Okay.
We'll give Belt like 10%,
because of the name?
Yeah. 5 nights with Freddie, and he will get the wet stick.
He'll get the stick wet is what will happen.
Okay, so let's read on. Now, this is good marketing for Stanley and one person. Of course, Stanley, sponsor her, another said. Stanley better cut you a check after this advertisement, someone commented. Never understood the Stanley hype until now. They better get you money for this advertisement. I don't know, man.
So I guess
it just happened.
Well, with all of that, they clap back and they're purchasing her a new vehicle, right?
Okay, yeah,
so
that's enough.
That was a smart move on her end, huh?
Nobody's asking the real question.
What is the real question?
The fucking fire start. What was she doing?
You're okay. You're
yeah,
not wrong.
what is she doing? Was she cooking in
Why
there?
was your car on fire? Fascinating.
Yeah, nobody's asking that. President of Stanley responded with a stitch of TikTok saying that not only would they send her some Stanley tumblers, but they would also go ahead and replace her car.
Wow.
And get her a new one.
I wonder what kind of car it was. Do you think they're gonna go up in value a little? Like if she was driving a Honda, are they gonna get her something better? Oh, equivalent.
Like if she was driving a 2010 Honda, Now she gets like a 2023 Honda. You know what I mean?
She was driving a 94 Ultima.
Yeah, now she gets like a new Ultima. They're not going to upgrade her that much.
I don't know.
They got that guy from Ocean Spray. They got him a new truck filled with.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Full.
And it was burgundy, like the cranberry juice.
The response made people even more likely to get a Stanley. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this: do you fucking really need one?
What do you mean?
Like,
you're asking
like
me? Go look at all our cups over there.
No. What I'm saying though is like, is it functional? Like, why are you running into fires with your fucking cup? Like, why does it need to be?
I don't think that they even knew that it was fireproof. The whole point was to keep shit cold for ages, right? You want that drink to stay cold or stay hot for over 24 hours, yada, 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 long day. And that was the point of it. I don't think they even realized that it did that. If it's a Hyundai, the fire starts itself. Lovely.
But that's what I would say to that. That's exactly what I would say to that. Like, come on now. Firefighters, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, they're running there with their Stanley Cup. And they're going to buy my first Stanley. What a fantastic company. Someone responded. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good story.
We're going to see them everywhere now.
It's like a feel-good story. Okay, here we go. Man. This is for us men.
Okay.
Man develops rare blood clot on his penis from running. The fuck does that happen? This amateur marathon runner was racing to the finish line, and potentially a deadly health complication could have ended him. A 44-year-old man from Slovakia. 44? What's he doing running, man? Can't do that anymore. Serious?
He's staying fit.
Not apparently.
It was a Kia. Candy says it was a Kia, FYI. That makes some sense.
Kia. Killed in action.
Wow, I have never heard that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fascinating.
KIA. The lump. Okay, so here we go. The 44-year-old man from Slovakia who has not been publicly identified. He developed a painful lump in his penis the day after a long run, according to a case study. The lump turned out to be a potential fatal blood clot that could have spread to his lungs if not treated. You believe that?
I believe it.
In addition to the lump, the man said he'd been getting erections randomly.
Oh.
Does that sound like a problem?
Isn't that normal? I know. I thought it was a normal thing.
Do you just get random erections?
Yeah. That's a dude?
It happens from time to time.
Yeah,
it does. Sometimes when you're sleeping. But waited 2 weeks to get any medical attention. So he didn't even decide to go to the hospital.
Because it was out of the norm?
It was out of the norm. I mean, too many of these at 44.
Wow.
I mean, that's why.
Why doesn't he just take advantage of them? Anyway, moving on.
An MRI from the hospital showed that he had an 18 millimeter wide clot in his corpus callosum. The tubes in the penis that fill with blood to make it erect. Oh, so he had like a turbocharger. What was going? Yeah, where it allows more air to go into the engine and push the fuel in. That's exactly what he had. How much did you pay for those? That's fucking ingenious.
Do you think it was a gas station pill that he took, or this just happened to him? Like the rhino gone wrong, perhaps?
The Slovakian rhino strikes again.
The Slovakian rhino, I like it.
They injected him with a medicine to keep the clot from growing in size, and 6 months later the clot got smaller. So he had to wait all that time. Can you imagine having sporadic erections for 6 months that are uncontrollable while you're going through treatment? That's what's happening to this poor man. I wonder if they allowed him to run anymore. It's like, no, I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to give up running.
I have a question. How do they... dictate as to how he handles these erections? Like, is he allowed to follow them through with a partner
I see.
Or alone? I'm just curious. Like, why not, play the game?
It's like nurse.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. We can play nurse if you want, but, go that far.
If an erection lasts more than 4 hours, play the lottery. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we got here. Things like running, sexual activity, drug or alcohol abuse, and the health issues of a sickle cell anemia, characterized by a shortage of red blood cells, or even that big word that I can't read, which means blood has an increased tendency to clot, could cause it to occur.
Interesting.
Even though the blood clots can form from inactivity, excessive running can lead to clots in the legs.
How wild.
Yeah.
So you can't be super inactive, nor can you be super active.
That's right. You have to find that medium.
Interesting.
Yeah. They can be caused by a tissue strain, dehydration. We already got the Stanley Cup for that. And inactivity after training, which can cause the blood to thicken. Sometimes doctors will perform surgery on a clot.
Oh, wow.
But painkillers and blood thinning medications have a similar result. What's up?
You can go on the forum.
Okay, what do we got here? How that dictate salty.
I remember a joke. I don't know how it went, but I remember my dad telling a joke, and I was a child, and he was like, "Don't repeat this," and he would tell his friends, and it was something about the word dictate, and then it was asking Darla about it or something horrible in a classroom setting. Do you have any recollection of a joke like that?
I do not.
It was like, can you use the word dictate in a sentence? And then he's like, Darla, how did my dictate last night?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do. Dictate.
Awful. Childhood memories, ladies and gentlemen.
Why was the Chola pregnant in class?
I have no idea.
Because the teacher told her to do an essay.
That's so
you don't remember that?
Awful. No. And I grew up here.
Yeah.
Mr. Orange County has the Chola Haina essay.
You don't remember that? Come on. It's like a rite of passage.
Is it a rite of passage?
Yeah.
Your photos from your youth look like you were from LA.
Really? You think so?
Yes.
So privileged now. Well, all I wore was just white t-shirts, jeans, and chucks. And that's all
but when you had that like party crew phase or whatever, you look like you look total LA travieso hoodlum. Okay. I can't even.
No, I can dig that.
It's just shocking.
What did you wear?
I wore chucks. I wore Vans. I wore studded belts. I wore Dickies. I don't know.
Dickies?
Mm-hmm. We did. I was
to Catholic school?
I didn't always wear a uniform, sir. He's laughing hard at me. Let's show your photos. These are way worse than mine.
Mine are awesome. I'm sexy as fuck.
It's debatable.
We'll be right back.
Going to the store where it gets hot. Going to the stage where it don't stop. I said, hey, hey, hey. Can't just run to the top of the hill. Can't just rock when you're sitting still. Like it's straight, dead in me. Find that beat I really need. I said, hey, hey, hey.
Here we go, SoCal. Here's the part of the show where we get to read other people's stories and judge them as we see fit. It's time for Am I the Asshole?
Background music. So can you type out on the form?
Oh
if you can
shit!
hear
I
us?
just fixed it right now.
Okay,
God
here we
damn
are.
it.
Thank you.
That's a big fucking story. You read it now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can't believe our mics weren't on.
Song sounds weird without Ray yapping. Thank you. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Dave. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's boyfriend that he shouldn't have been allowed to eat? Some friends and I decided to do the trend where we have dinner and everybody brings a food that starts with the first letter of their name. The one friend of ours is a bit of a moocher. Whenever we go out, she never pays for stuff. Whether it's a dinner bill, tickets for the movies, etc., we always end up paying for her. But everyone has accepted this. They do not have an issue with it. However, recently it's become worse. She's been dating a guy for a couple of months and she brings him everywhere with her, even when he's not invited. So now we have two people to pay for. I also feel that I have to mention this. They have jobs. They're not struggling. And if it were different, then of course none of us would mind. The dinner last night, everybody bought food and put a lot of effort into it. These two, however, showed up with absolutely nothing, not even a bottle of soda. We were annoyed, but nobody said anything per usual. It wasn't until the end of the night when they were leaving that I finally cracked a little. The friend's boyfriend was taking home all the barbecue ribs that were left. I repeat, all of it. That was a lot. Like, damn, be considerate at least. He emptied the entire tray of ribs into a container. That's when I politely asked, can you maybe not take all of it? The others might want some too. He got super defensive. Why are you treating me like I'm stealing all of the food? I clarified that I never said such a thing, that I only asked that he didn't take all of it. He got angry, plopped all the ribs back down and said, fine, I don't need your food, which I replied to, it kind of seems like you do. And to be honest, you shouldn't have eaten at all since you didn't contribute again, as usual. Then my friend came in, took him and left without saying anything. Now apparently she's angry with us, mainly me. Most of my friend group doesn't think I did anything wrong, but there are a couple who are saying that I shouldn't have said anything. The thing is, I didn't even say anything to my friend because I don't mind that she doesn't contribute. Her boyfriend was the one irritating me. He eats the most food but doesn't contribute a damn thing. Drinks the most alcohol, doesn't contribute. Orders really expensive meals at this is too much. Expensive meals at restaurants. Does not contribute towards the bill. I guess I kind of got annoyed and snapped at him. I tried phoning her to clarify that I don't have any issue with her, but she's totally ignoring me. So am I the asshole for telling my friend's boyfriend that he should not have been allowed to eat?
Am I the asshole?
She just solved the problem, win-win. I mean, do you think they're not going to come back for dinner anymore?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's it. I mean, it's horrible. Do you think at all that she probably went... She would have went to the girl first? Like, hey, man, your fucking boyfriend sucks. Like, he's not contributing to anything.
Your boyfriend sucks. Well, you suck too, but, we allow it.
We allow you because, you've been our friend forever. But
you get to that point where it's kind of like, oh, my God, am I totally being taken advantage of? If the boyfriend, they're going out to have lavish meals and he's ordering lavish cocktails and you never kick something in. Right. Or you never host or you never, it's my turn to pay. Whatever. You never do something nice for the friend group. Yeah. Then it's kind of like, and, I'm not like tit for tat. I'm not saying, okay, you owe me exactly $26.99, yada, 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 whatever. But, it is nice.
But taking all the ribs, I think that would put me overboard too. I'd be like, come on, really? You're not going to do all that.
I can't believe he tried to take all the ribs.
I think I would have said something to the girl,
asshole.
though.
Sorry, I would have too.
Yeah, I would have went up to the girl. Hey, can I talk to you?
And even Rebel feels the same way. Killed two birds with one stone. Yeah. So, hey.
What was her name? Didn't say her name, huh?
Did not say her name.
Say LaFonda. LaFonda Mays.
LaFonda.
Can I talk to you?
I love it.
What is it with your boyfriend? Could you just I don't know, when you guys talk about it or something, or that's what I would say. This is enough is enough. I'm trying to take all the ribs.
But, this is also one of those moments where you shouldn't get to your breaking point, Yeah. Friends, family, partners, whatever. Don't get to that fucking point where you're going to snap and the smallest thing will set you off. Communicate. Talk about it, because this has been slowly building.
It's a lot. not even like potlucks, but restaurants
over
too.
Ribs. I love it.
That's a good one.
That was your dish, huh? Ribs, Ray.
Ribs, Ray. Yeah. Okay, so do you think she's an asshole for saying that out loud to everybody and like bringing it up?
No.
You think she just hit her boiling point? Like, fuck them.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
Right.
You're either gonna go on forever and live that life.
He's
gonna be racking up the bill.
If you ever feel that way about me, please tell me first.
I tried to tell you Friday. You didn't listen. You did not pay attention to your wife at all. Wow.
Okay.
Manny says, that's why I hide my boner pills when Ray comes over. Well, I know what to send you for Christmas. I love it.
So keep an eye out
he
for
never contributes. Oh my God, that's funny.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wiener!
Manny wins again. God damn it, Manny. I'll owe you some rhinos.
Wow.
Okay.
Scary.
Am I the ass for refusing to get in the tub after my husband stood in it with his outside flip-flops? Or am I the ass for telling my mother I will not be helping her with my brother as my daughter and grandchildren need me more? I'm going to do the flip-flop one.
Okay.
Let's check this out, because this doesn't sound sanitary to me. It's
to
like
you.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I never got this, and it's always before we get into the story. Like whenever you go to a gym, like public gym, like LA Fitness or Planet Fitness or whatever it might be, you have to take shower shoes into the shower. There's people that just walk in there, man. It's fucking gross as shit to me. Like I don't understand why they do that. And then it's always the older people, 55, 60 and above. They come out naked and they don't give a fuck about their towels. They just walk out and like, dude, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me, but like
that doesn't bother me at all.
Well, okay. In the men's, it's fucking different. Okay. And
why is it different?
I don't know. It's just fucking weird. I don't say anything and then they do this one thing. Mm-hmm. It's the older people. They grab the hair dryers and they dry everything but their fucking hair. And they stand in front of the mirror and they do it. And I'm like, is this what you do at home or do you come here to do this?
You're talking about down under.
Yes, everything. They put their leg up on the fucking seat and they will dry out their undercarriage. It's fucking weird.
Their undercarriage.
Like, do you do this at home or do you come over here because your wife tells you not to do it at home? So now we all have to suffer with this shit. And you're like, and then you have to walk by like this is normal. Like, fucking goddamn, really, dude, fucking hairdryer. Like, I don't use hair dryers anymore because of that.
Manny is the winner of everything.
Yeah, what do you say?
You think gym showers are gross? Try watching your wife drink milk out of your glass.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wiener.
Yeah. That's goddamn. Manny, yes.
Manny wins again.
It's another Manny Monday with that win.
All right, let's get into the story. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's just so fucking weird.
Rants about the gym.
Fucking weird. My ass were refusing to get in the tub after my husband stood in it with his outside flip-flops. Here we go. My husband and I are on a trip at a B&B with a clawfoot tub.
Okay.
The fuck is that?
The tub with the little feet.
Okay. I am a very clean person and generally paranoid about cleanliness standards in hotels, so I've sort of trained my husband to wear flip-flops in hotels versus bare feet. Okay. All right. We also wear flip-flops into showers or tubs that we don't plan to bathe in. But apparently he thinks this applies to the tub that we were about to bathe in as well. Doesn't that defeat the purpose, dude? Tonight...
This backfired on her.
Yeah, it kind of did. Tonight we decided to bathe in the tub. He was about to use a soap and wash the tub before we soaked. Then I noticed he'd worn his flip-flops into the shower in the tub. These flip-flops have been out on the streets. The amount of germs and trash they brought me made me 100% sure I wouldn't be taking a bath there. But he got upset, and instead, according to him, I'm making up new rules. I don't think I did because this is implied. It blows my mind that he thinks differently So here is the question. That's as big as this goes right here? I mean, there's a lot more. But
why can't she just clean the tub?
Am I the
Why
asshole?
can't you just run some hot water with shampoo, do a little scrub down, and it's clean?
Yeah, you can do that, right? Or make him do it. Like, dude, you fucking dirty this shit.
So not do it.
You don't know that. I clean when it's necessary. you what was that?
Okay. You clean when you think I can't do something.
That's right.
Like when I couldn't, he swore I fucking couldn't reach the bottom of the pot with my arm.
It's a big pot.
That's like the only thing you've washed in a year.
That's because it had to be done correctly. And
because we're going to use it this weekend and it needs to be done correctly. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a mission first kind of guy.
You keep saying that to me. Like, you keep saying that I've been yelling at you more that we're married. Like, you keep saying, I'm a mission first kind of guy. Well, now that we're married, that's all I fucking hear. I'm a mission first kind of guy. Like, what? Everything's a mission with you.
Well, you know.
Everything.
I think, let's go back to the first point. You have been yelling more at me.
I have not been yelling. I have had like this. I'm not sick, but I've had like this lingering cough.
Yeah.
And when it gets cold, the phlegm is trying to come out, the residual phlegm.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking hears me the first time when I speak, so I say it again and again. And then he's like, "Why are you yelling?" And I'm just like, "I'm not yelling. I don't even want to talk this loud." But you guys don't give a shit. Nobody fucking listens to me.
Just follow
Thank you for
the rules
listening
and you
to me
won't
when we're
get
on
hurt.
air and live out there in Radio Land. I appreciate all of you, but my husband doesn't seem to listen to me the first time I say something.
It's just, there's categories, whether it's important, more important, or you better pay attention important.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's categories. Most of the stuff you say, it's like mid. Like,
Mid? Who are you, Dominic? It's mid. Fucking... Your vernacular switching up to high school students. What are you, 16?
I gotta keep my Rizzo.
My wife is being mid with me today.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You choose to yell. We'll sit down.
Here we come with some examples.
Well, yeah. I mean,
newlywed bliss.
Let's read this commercial first.
Yes, please.
Today's LME is brought to you by Racy's Wet Box. Don't let the box dry out like a desert. When Ray keeps the moist like a dessert.
When Ray keeps you moist like a dessert. Jesus Christ.
Now at your local Walgreens. I did my
You fucked that up.
I did. I'll read it again. Thank you, Manny. Where was I at? Oh yeah. So we'll sit down, getting ready for dinner. And we have a dog. We know the dog begs for food. We get it. I get it,
This is your fault, though.
What?
Your fault. You baby the fuck out of her. You give her treats when she begs, which confuses her. So she thinks, oh, yeah, it's okay for me to do this shit. No. And I'm not done because you sit down to eat and you eat in peace.
Right.
By the time I eat, she attacks me. And, you don't even think, God, my wife made everything. She served everyone. She did all these things. I should put the dog outside.
Yeah.
No, I have to carry this 65-pound dog outside by myself. And too many big words, Ray.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can dumb it down for me a little bit, Manny. Thank you.
Anyway, where were you going with this? It's making me dry.
Okay, so we'd sit down and you scream at the dog, just yell her name out, and she doesn't know what the hell's going on. Why are you screaming? Even last night, in the middle of the night, the dog's jumping in and off the bed or whatnot, and I get up with her and I'm playing with her a little bit.
Wait, the one night he gets up
with her. Well, hold
on,
So I'm playing with her, whatnot, and then, she gets ready to go back to bed, and I stay out in the living room. The dog runs back up on the bed with you, because the dog likes sleeping around with you. But when I was getting ready to come back, you start yelling at the dog, screaming, in the middle of the night.
You know what? You're wrong. I do not scream. Anything I do, this is screaming to him. A tone is screaming. He's just like, don't talk to me like that. I'm your husband now. He's laughing because it's true. He's like, oh my God, you're too pretty to be yelling. Don't be yelling like that. Oh, you can't say that word. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm a fucking grown-ass woman. Don't talk to me like that. I didn't talk to you like that Friday night, and you ran amok like a wild banshee teenager, you know, with a fucking black card, going wild.
Oh my
Hog
God.
wild. You're choking on that phlegm because it's true. The dog's going to save him, guys.
God.
Don't worry. The dog's going to save him.
That was good.
It's so good because it's fucking right. Should I post on the forum that photo of you walking down the hallway the next morning?
Yeah, I don't care. There's no shame in my game.
You know what we left out of our weekend recap is that I undressed you and that I dressed you in the morning.
That goes without saying.
Does it? It's not every time that this happens. Well, actually, no. I do undress you pretty often.
You're not embarrassing me in any type of way. Like, really?
That's
Come
why
on.
you married me.
This is
you're
a
like,
norm.
Oh, no, that's why you married me, because you're like, this one can handle my shit.
Yeah. Come on now.
We totally got sidetracked about the Chubb story. Where were you?
All right, let's do another one. Who cares? The guy's wrong in this anyway.
I think the guy is just dumb.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
Am I the asshole for telling a coworker she isn't Native American? I'm going to read this one.
Oh my God. Where the fuck is Jenna when we need her?
Oh, this is a long one.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. You read it.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. I was speaking with coworkers and the topic of a nearby town came up. The town has a difficult to pronounce name, and my coworker made a comment about what kind of idiot came up with that name. I pointed out that the word is from a Native American language. My coworker replied, well, I'm allowed to make fun of it then. I'm part Indian, Native American. My coworker appears very white. From what she has told me, her family has lived in the same rural area for years, and this is the first time she has mentioned anything about this. Curious, I asked her what nation she was from, and surprise, surprise, she said a Cherokee ancestor. Excuse me. I asked if she is registered with the Cherokee tribe, and she says no. I asked who the ancestor was, and she said her great-great-grandmother was a Cherokee princess.
They all are.
Here's where I might be the asshole. I'm white and I know very little about Native Americans, but I do know that white people love to claim to be Cherokee without any evidence to back it up, and that the Cherokee Nation doesn't have princesses. I know this because my estranged aunt used to say the same damn thing, while everyone else in the family said they never have been told about our indigenous ancestry. A DNA test of another aunt proved this later on. We're just white. So, and this is where I might have been rude, I tell her that the Cherokee don't have princesses, and she's probably wrong. She got really defensive and insisted that it was true. I told her that lots of white people claim to be Native and are not. And with the DNA test, there isn't really any excuse not to look into it. Needless to say, the vibe became awkward quickly, and this coworker has been ignoring me since, and she's pissed at me. Another coworker said I should have just let it go and not said anything. My reasoning is, if she's going to say I'm Native American so I can make fun of them, she better damn be. She's actually Native American, and if she is Cherokee, I feel she still can't make fun of a different tribe's language anyway.
Oh.
So am I the asshole?
That's a good one.
That's an interesting one.
That's a pretty good one right there. I'll start off with this. Like, you really, when you make an accusation like that, or claim, that's accusation towards the person who's making the claim. Like, you got to be right on it doesn't matter what side you're on.
You got to be able to back your shit up.
Yeah, you got to, because being Native is you can't just sit there and like say I'm part this or part that. Even if it came down to it, lets you know for a fact. I don't know anything about the Cherokee Nation or them not have princesses or not, but can you imagine if she was able to prove that? Like, listen, right here in this history book, there's no princesses in Cherokee. Like, not only are you busting her bubble, but now you like whatever her grandmother told her is a fucking lie. Like, of course she's gonna get offended. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if they're princesses or not. I don't know that stuff. But
how would you have handled that? Would you totally eat it, or
I'd stay away from it? Like, whatever. Like, I really don't. Like, my parents are Native, and I barely say anything. You know what I mean? Like, I make fun of Jenna and certain jokes or whatever, and she just throws it in my face. Well, you're Native too. It's like, But I'm not.
Actually, she checks you on a lot of stuff.
She does. She does check me on.
She's like, but if you're native, why do you do this? Yeah. Like when you make fun of me for ordering "quote unquote" the poor people tacos because I, have a different palate than you, and I'm like, we utilize every part of the animal. I feel more native than you half the time, so I don't understand.
Yeah, and Jenna does.
I just feel like you can't argue with stupid.
Yeah,
there are so many things, and on. Not just on something like this, on any fucking topic, on anything. I just don't want to take the time to argue with you if you're a moron.
I mean, do we even know if Jenna's native? We may never know.
Wow. That's hysterical. Shout out to our beautiful native doll.
I wish she was here. Dude.
Oh my God.
No, I wouldn't. I just stay away from it.
And she makes jokes too. See, that's where I think it's different because even Jenna can take a goddamn joke, and Jenna makes jokes. She jokes, "Oh my God, I'm from the Slapaho tribe. I'm gonna kick your ass today, Ray." So when you're that, I don't know. When you're that offended, I just feel like
I always stay away from the race thing. I'm like, all right, okay, be whatever you want to be. I don't care. Because, like you said, you can't argue with stupid. I'm not going to sit here and get into it.
It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. And when people have their blinders on, I just like even us. Sometimes when we have it's not even. It turns into a fucking debate. Yeah. You have to. You don't stop until I even say, let's agree to disagree, and you just keep going because you want me to see your POV. You really get to that point. And I just feel like, no. I'm allowed to feel the way that I feel about this. So, I don't know.
I'm really good at separating feelings from facts, though. So, like, if you feel that way, it doesn't make it a fact. That's kind of like my only argument when it comes to things.
I don't know that I've ever been able to open your eyes to something else, though.
Some foods.
That's still debatable, to be quite honest. He makes fun of me. I don't order the poor people tacos.
But you know what? Like
that's offensive.
What getting back to the story is like, what is she getting out of calling this person out? Like, fuck, who cares? Let's just keep an even keel at the workplace.
It's because she made fun of another name of a town that wasn't Cherokee or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's calling her out. Like, who are you to make fun of that?
Yeah. It's just not worth it in the workplace, because then now you got to see this person all the time. It's like fucking, when I was working in the warehouse, I'd let people get away with shit. I don't want to give a fuck because I don't want to deal with it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like,
beautiful.
Yeah, man. It's like because you have to come back. That's the way you're earning your living.
You don't shit where you eat, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I was getting at. But
let's say it was something heavier, though, something that was was super meaningful to you, and let's say you were actually of the Cherokee Nation. How would you have handled that? You would have felt the need to speak up, though, right? Because I would have.
The only thing I've ever actually called people out in the workplace were, I want to say that this person was claiming that he did a lot of time in the military.
Oh, yeah.
But when I started asking him questions, he was fucking lost. And I didn't say anything. I was like, all right, dude, you're not.
Stolen valor.
Yeah, dude, you're not making any sense. And we weren't from the same branch. He was claiming to be in the Navy for so long, and even the simplest of questions he couldn't answer.
Right.
And I was like, all right, dude. Like, I don't know if you're trying to get some ass or whatever the case may be, but I didn't say anything to him at all. I'm like, all right, dude. I let it go. Yeah, it's.
Because that does it every time.
Well, because there has to be some gain. If somebody's trying to lie about something, it's usually because they're trying to gain something. They're trying to either gain respect or they're trying to gain an advantage. That's why people lie. They're trying to or get out of something. But for the most part, if you're not trying to get out of something, you're trying to gain something from somebody from lying like that. So like, I don't care. And then we never talked to military ever again after I asked him those questions. Ray calls out stolen native valor.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't know to begin with that, to tell you the truth. I'm not an expert in that. I know nothing about it. But I still wouldn't. Just me personally, I wouldn't create any waves in the workplace if I got to see you all the time. It's got to be something that I'm near and dear and I know have plenty of knowledge about.
He just wants to go home safely to his sheepadoodle.
Yeah. I mean, like the only time I ever spoke up was that guy who was claiming to be in the Navy for 15 years.
Right, because we've been out a few times and that's happened.
Yeah.
We were even like in the Oktoberfest at Huntington Beach.
Right.
And that happened there too. And I'm like, let's just walk away.
Right. It's like, dude.
Who cares? It's not worth it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to get going.
On that note.
Keep it real.
Keep it motherfucking real.
Don't lie about your race.
Wow.
Or your military service.
Okay.
Anything for your friends before we get going? That's so funny.
I'm just laughing at that. But do lie about how many people you've slept with, right? It's just another Manny Monday.
Yeah, it is.
Get through this week, people. It's a short fucking week.
Yeah.
Start shopping. Start prepping if you haven't.
Are we done shopping?
I need a couple things, but they're basic.
What do we need?
Like stuff for the stuffing. Nothing crazy.
Okay. All right. Are you making?
We have the main thing. What?
Are we making stuffing from scratch? Or we doing the box stuffing?
I'm making the stuffing from scratch.
Okay, good. I love your. Okay, that's good.
I don't know if he's lying anymore because his parents make it a totally different way than I do. But he did eat my stuffing last year.
It's good. I loved it.
Good morning, Lorelai. See, look at Ronnie texts me by. She's fucking listening to you and not texting me during the show, but she jumps on the forum now to talk to me. Smooth. Yeah. She's a smooth bitch. Okay. Anything for your fans out there, darling?
No, just hang around. We do have Ronnie C's Jukebox Jamboree playing the very best Southern California rockabilly, so you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out from 12 to 2. Got to get going for the day. We will see you tomorrow. Now, there's not going to be a show on Thursday and Friday. It's Thanksgiving, everybody. We go out there and make sure that you're having lots of fun with your family, friends, and family. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll have a show, so we'll definitely see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day, okay?
Bye.
Have a good one.
Before I leave my dear alone, just let me